Who are you?
That is my question to ask. I am the lady of this castle, Ma Cherie Horn.
And I am her subject, Adelard.
Should your answer prove unsatisfactory, you shall suffer for your trespassing.
The malevolence here grows stronger with every step we take.
Lady Bronwell, we must purge it before it is too late.
You speak true, Shelva. Let us take to our task with haste.
What do you think you are doing?
Words I would say right back to you.
Eliminate the intruders!
Yes, Your Highness!
Lady Bronwell,
There is no cause to falter. We eliminate that which bars our path. You needn't worry. They have merely been rendered unconscious.
but continue to interfere with our divine duty, and we will be forced to show no restraint.
You are guests both unwanted and uninvited.
And thus you shall be eliminated.
I see. So you are the ones who abuse the light of the crystals.
Abuse the light of the crystals?
Save that for Sottily, for it is he who does such things.
Wait. Did you just utter the name Sottily?
I did indeed.
What is the meaning of this?
For now, it matters not. The malevolence must be purged, first and foremost.
I cannot find the words to express my gratitude. Your intervention has saved Engelbert.
Think nothing of it. His ailment was a malediction, created using the crystal's magic.
Think of it as a shadow cast by the light of the crystal.
How intriguing.
More pressingly, is it true that Sottily lives to this day?
Quite so.
Incredible. Sottily is a missionary of great renown, who disappeared after making the journey across to Ardra.
He preaches that he has attained immortality through the devotion of his faith. And by doing so, he has been able to garner vast numbers of followers from across the lands.
Why is it that you are here?
We are missionaries from across the sea to the south of Ardra. Our mission is to spread the crystal faith. However, if Sottily contorts our faith for his own personal desires,
We will not be able to turn a blind eye to this.
Then know that Sottily has already formed an extremely powerful army of warrior monks. He is not one to be engaged haphazardly.
we understand. Our first course of action will be to infiltrate his sanctum, under the guise of missionaries devout to his teachings.
Very well. But I beg you, be careful in this endeavor of yours.
Thank you. Now, we had best excuse ourselves. Do you think Sottily has truly attained immortality? I find this most difficult to believe.
Then, you believe those of Horn to have shared falsehoods?
No, that is not what I mean to say. It is just...
The arts of immortality are forbidden by the teachings of the Crystal Sanctum. They are also considered to have already been lost to the ravages of time. It would be no simple feat to recover that which is no longer known. But there is one more possibility that we can consider.
What do you speak of?
That one pretending to be Thottilie has established the Crystal Sanctum here.
I see.
In any case, we go to his sanctum as if we are none the wiser.
There, we thank the gods for the miracle that is our reunion with Thottilie, the renowned missionary whom we regard with the utmost of reverence.
Precisely. We infiltrate the inner cloister of Thottilie's sanctum without arousing his suspicions, and ascertain what it is that he plots.
And what if we find Thottilie's actions to go against the teachings of the Crystal Sanctum?
Then we shall deliver the punishment for his heresy in the name of the Crystal Sanctum. Let us move on.
Of course.
You cannot be serious. Melnia and Renelle are supposed to be our reinforcements?
Indeed. It would seem they came at the request of Princess Lucielle.
Ramada, do you think those two can be trusted?
Unfortunately, I cannot hear what the stars whisper of them.
This is Ovis's war. We stand here, just as Melnia does, at the request of Ovis. Should we find ourselves unable to accept their ways of war, we can simply leave the battlefield.
That may be true, but...
We shall fight in our own way and no other.
Understood. But just so you know, I will not stand idly by if either of them step out of line.
Very well.
Lord Golzak, what is going on here? You said the guild would be easy pickings while Garvel was away.
Indeed. And that's how it was supposed to be. That crafty little rat. I hadn't expected him to bolster his forces like this.
Then it can only mean the whispers are true.
That the people of Yizog are trying to make a nation for themselves? It's not out of the question. Their people have been treated like slaves in every corner of the land, a plight that is easy to sympathize with. Yet even so, it does not grant them the right to take what isn't theirs.
Still haven't given up on this place, huh?
I hope you don't expect us to go easy on you.
I should have known you'd be here.
Oh, Golzak. It's been too long.
You've certainly fallen from grace since we last saw you.
After plundering your way across the lands, this is where you ended up.
Oh, I hope you're not worried about us.
We're still plundering our way to happiness, you know.
You worthless curs.
You do realize these worthless curs are about to kill you, don't you?
I wonder what it feels like to be killed by a worthless cur.
I know. Let's beat him half to death.
Right. And then we can ask him how it feels before we finish him off.
Let's get started then.
This is going to be great! Do you think he's about to breathe his last?
No, look at his eyes. I think he wants some more.
I guess we'd better oblige and hurt him again.
I think we should. Just make sure he doesn't die on us.
I can leave him blubbering for mercy.
That's enough. You've had your fun.
You're Eldrick.
You know of me?
I know you're a man who licks Sottely's boots.
And to think I was sympathetic to your loss of the Arms Dealers Guild. In the end, it looks like you were meant to die here.
Mind if I impose for a moment? I am Varouche. This is Ravies. I take it this is the Arms Dealers Guild. I was wondering if you could answer a question of mine.
Who the hell are you?
We've met before. They're trouble.
It's likely he has the Thunder Edge now.
So, he's the one. You've spared me the effort of tracking down that blade. The Thunder Edge is ours.
I think not.
How could I be dropped in a single blow?
There will always be someone stronger out there. You'd do well to remember that.
Go get Luciel and prepare to move. We're abandoning the guild.
Okay.
We'll let you have this one, but it won't happen again.
You just mentioned the name Luciel. Is Princess Luciel of Ovis here, in this place?
That's no concern of yours.
I suppose it isn't.
Eldrick, we're ready!
We will reclaim the guild. Mark my words.
Are your wounds grave?
No, I'll live. Thanks.
There's something I wanted to ask. Do you know where Harvest can be found?
Harvest? As in the swordsmith Harvest?
Yes, that is correct.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I no longer know.
What do you mean, no longer?
I used to be the headsman of the Arms Dealers Guild. But I was overthrown by Garvel and left to wander vagrantly. During that time, it seems Garvel took it upon himself to persecute master swordsmiths across the lands. From what I learned afterwards, many of them moved their forges elsewhere.
And now you do not know their whereabouts.
Exactly.
Why would Garvel do such a thing to them?
It seems he's trying to collect the great blades forged by these masters.
Varouche.
I know. They seek the same thing as us.
But Haven't the Master Swordsmith's most famed creations, the 6 Great Blades, already been passed into new hands?
They have indeed. If we can find out whom the blades were given to, the trail should become easier to follow.
Makes sense.
If it's Harvest you seek, I can guide you to him.
You're Velna.
Friend of yours?
I am Garvel's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you flee with Eldrick and the others?
My brother and I owe you our lives. And yet, we repaid you with treachery and took the guild from you.
And it's now that your guilty conscience has caught up with you? How precious.
I am truly sorry for what happened.
You know where the Master Swordsmith Harvest is?
Yes. Allow me to take you to him.
Oberon heads for Ovis, and Jaden pursues Luciel once again. The flames of war should burn strong around Ovis for a time. But sooner or later, someone will try to crush the guild. I'd better send word to Velna and have her go into hiding. Wolf, deliver this to my sister at the guild. Good boy. Now go. They couldn't be more obvious. I sense more fear than threat from their presence. Which means they're not from Heindler or the Sanctum. Just who is it that's on my tail? That was armor of Fennis design. But they were supposed to have been wiped out in the last war. I've got a feeling this is going to be worth my time.
Tyrell?
I'm sorry, Venera. I was seen.
Seen? By whom?
Me. Though I can't say I was expecting to hear a familiar voice in a place like this.
That voice. Garvel, is that you?
Garvel! This is bad.
No, Tyrell. You are no match for him.
I'll protect you, Venera!
Garvel, stop!
Adorable baby you've got there. Is it a girl? I'm guessing it wasn't born between you and that little squirt over there. I figured as much.
Please, just leave us be.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
Don't you dare lay a finger on this child.
What's her name?
Daria.
I guess that makes the father Prince Dario. I've just dawned upon a great idea. We'll make her the Queen of Horn.
Get away from her!
It's her birthright, after all.
No, we cannot do that to her.
You've experienced what the people of Izog go through. To live like an animal. And so have I. You'd force that life on this child, too. On sweet little Daria. That's a heartless thing to do, don't you think?
Stop it.
Having lost King Rob and Prince Dario on the battlefield, Horn is no longer what it once was.
There's still Princess Macherie!
But what if Macherie was no more?
You could not possibly mean to.
This is an opportunity like none other. The perfect opportunity, in fact, for the people of Izog to finally live free beneath the sun. And not just through some tight-fisted organization like the Arms Dealers Guild, but as one of the great houses in the center of Ardra. We can claim Horn for ourselves!
No, please do not do this.
King Mont!
I am fine.
But what about your wounds?
You needn't worry about them.
But you seem to be extremely weary.
And with good reason. We've faced what feels like a never-ending supply of foes.
I believe there is more to it. I have heard that it taxes one's spirit to call forth visions and espers.
We've been able to fight the enemy on equal footing despite our small numbers, because King Mont called upon such powers.
Forgive me. I just need to rest before I keep fighting.
Rest is exactly what you need, but this place will offer no respite for the mind or body. You three, take King Mont back into Ovis Castle.
You want us to take him back?
But they said that the gates won't be opened again without good reason.
Look at King Mont! I'd say this is reason enough.
Yes, you're right.
No, Lilith. If I fall back, we will not be able to hold the front line.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I hate having to admit it, but Melnia and Renal are doing a sound job of keeping the enemy under control.
You needn't worry about the battle. Now is the time for you to rest your body.
My apologies. I promise I shall return. So please, hold out until then.
They do rather well to keep the combined forces of Rundal and Heinler at bay. It would seem the King of Leonis is indeed a force to be reckoned with. But alas, Not even one such as Mont can continue to fight indefinitely. Eventually he will fall, and the earth shall be stained with his blood.
A report, Your Holiness. Luciel has been moved from her confinement in the guild and is now being transported to the sanctum.
Has something transpired?
Galzak and his men launched an attack on the guild in hopes of reclaiming it.
A prudent course of action indeed. There was an uncertainty in Oberon's heart that betrayed itself to me. By using Luciel, we shall be able to divide Heidler and Rundal. Oberon will pursue Shalza when she abandons Ovis Castle, leaving Rundal isolated on the battlefield. And that shall spell Jaden's demise.